The honorary doctorate represents Illinois State University's highest recognition for individuals who've achieved records of major distinction in education, public service, literature, business, fine arts, or other professions. Today, we offer that recognition to someone who's an internationally respected and renowned artist, recognized and praised for her narratives in paintings, prints, drawings, sculpture, and much more. And better still, she's a redbird. A native of Korea, Wonsook Kim earned her Bachelor's of Arts from Illinois State University in 1975, her Master of Arts in 1976, and her Master's of Fine Arts in 1978. As a graduate student, she received the Elizabeth Stein Scholarship Award, which provided reassurance that she could pursue her dream to be an artist and that her creative voice would be heard throughout her hard work. Her paintings, prints, drawings, multimedia, and installations have been shown around the world by museums and galleries for more than 3 decades in cities such as New York City, Madrid, Spain, Seoul, Korea, Tokyo, Japan, Paris, France, and Sao Paulo, Brazil. She is exhibited at the Museum of Modern Art in New York and the Indianapolis Museum of Art near her current residence of Bloomington, Indiana. Her work has also been part of numerous international art fairs, including FIAC Paris, Art Cologne, and Art Miami. Wonsook has given back to Illinois State through lectures, exhibitions, and scholarships. She credits Illinois State Emeritus Art Professor Harold Boyd for being the pivotal force that altered the direction of her art. Wonsook has also brought international attention to Illinois State. Her work with the university demonstrates that she is a passionate artist, educator, mentor, and philanthropist, and most deserving of this institution's highest honor. Wonsook, would you please join me at the podium, and I will also ask Board of Trustees Chair Rocky Donahue to step to the podium to confer the Honorary Doctor of Arts degree to Wonsook Kim.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? You guys look good. Wonsook, congratulations. It's a great day, great honor. Thank you for all you've done for this university. By the power invested in the Board of Trustees of Illinois State University, and upon the recommendation of the President of the University and the endorsement of the Academic Senate, I hereby confer on Wonsook Kim the degree of Doctor of Arts with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Hello, this is such a special moment for me. I did actually prepare. They asked me to speak as long as I want, which I will not do that. It's about 3 minutes, 3 or 4. I did prepare, but I forgot to bring my glasses, so I don't see a thing. That's okay. I can wing this. And this a very short speech even have a title. It's called One of These Days, okay? And you'll see why I mean when I say one of these days. When I got the news that I will be awarded with this honor, and I said, oh, that's great, thank you so much, that's fantastic. And then I hung up, and then I thought about it, and I said, no, somebody made a mistake. Because I'm fairly good at a few things. I'm a great cook and other things, but none of that enough to receive a doctorate for. And so I just thought of all these mistakes that I made in life, and I said, no, 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 this is a big mistake. So I called back and said, I'm sorry. I was happy for a few minutes, but this is not going to be. I am so fortunate to have my dear husband, who is the best supporter, and my family and some more wise friends around, and they said, it's not always about you. This is something a little bigger than that. And you don't call the shot on this, so accept it humbly. And I understood that advice, so I decided yes. I came to ISU 1972. It's a long time ago. I counted it, and it's almost like 40-something years ago. And I didn't speak a word of English, but this place was such a embracing, nurturing place for me to be. From 1972 to I was here till 1976. I was surrounded by very understanding professors who, even though I said these things but didn't mean anything to them, I was enrolled in a lot of drawing classes and so forth, so I didn't have to speak much, but I did have to use a basic language skill, but they were all very generous. And as President mentioned, there's a couple of professors who was a complete life-changing teachers for me, Mr. Harold Boyd, among others. And so I didn't realize, and he mentioned also Elizabeth Stein Award, and it was a very important award because it was 1976. I was graduating that year, and it was black. I didn't know what to do with this degree or whether I could continue on and I'd be starving to death as an artist. I don't even have a certificate to teach, which is not my disposition. So I applied to many scholarships, fellowship, whatever that came to my way because I was very poor. I needed money. And I received the Elizabeth Stein Award. Even to this day, I like anybody whose name is Elizabeth or Stein. And I received $500, which was too big of a money that I didn't even know where do you begin to spend that kind of money. But more importantly, my parents said, you're done with school, come home and just be real, get married. Here's a guy that we picked and everything's set. This Elizabeth Stein Award, which I exaggerated this big, this is the best award that America can offer, and I'm the first recipient as an Asian people. It's all fake news, but very luckily my parents bought that, and so I took my arranged marriage off my back. But more importantly, it gave me a little sense of confidence. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I have a go at this. So with that $500, 1976, after receiving MFA, I went to New York City and pursued a career. And such a brilliant career, it's not because I was so enough to receive a doctorate for, but I knew what I liked to do the most, which was making art. And I stayed the course. And I worked very, very hard. And even to this day, I am the luckiest person alive. I do what I like to do the most every day, all day long. I sell them, I make money, I go around and show off. It just doesn't get any better than this. And I'm not finished. Even though I am, old enough, come on, do the math, 72, okay. But, it's such a privilege to be part of this great vocation, great community called art. Art, in the word of Persian poet Hafiz, art is a conversation between lovers, meaning lovers of life, lovers of beauty, lovers of something else that we see that you normally don't deal with. And art makes what life, more than what it can be, it enriches, it's fun, and it makes you see things that you didn't think about before. And thus, that takes you to another dimension that the written language is not going to go near. And so this is just a fantastic place to be. And with a great help with ISU's beginning and great country like America, which I love the most, I was able to continue this up to this day. So I am very lucky. I asked my nephew to count, and I had 67 solo exhibitions around the world. Now, I'm not a very famous artist with made zillions of dollars, but 67 solo exhibitions, you have to work fairly hard at that. So, in closing, when I received the Stein Award, it was such an important moment for me, so I said to myself, one of these days, I'm going to do that, to have, doesn't have to be Wonsook Kim Award, but somebody receiving an award that they can exaggerate the meaning of that to everyone, including themselves. The value and meaning of this Elizabeth Stein Award is getting bigger and deeper as I grow older. It's a lot more than what I thought in the 1976. So I just stayed the course. I did what I loved the most with most diligence, and here I am, receiving this unexpected, incredible honor. So you stay the course, do what you love to do, and you do the things what you learned in kindergarten, as I say. You say thank you. I have a deep appreciation for this gift called life, appreciation for my friends and family, all the good things that I didn't even expect that I deserved, but I still have it, and I know how to share. So, you know, with little that I share, I can see what it does to other people, even more so what it did to me. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to continue to make art. I'm going to continue to say thank you in a very sincere way, and I'm going to continue to share. So that was one of these days' speech. Thank you so much.